Hello everybody, I'm your module leader for Business Research Methods, Dr. Xiangping Du. Followed by the last two presentations on deciding a research topic and defining a smart research title and question. This presentation, I'm going to show you examples how you can formulate appropriate research aim and objectives. Research aim and objectives are the core of our research, which states what you're going to achieve and how you're going to achieve it. So a smart and appropriate research title or question is the start of a research project. And then, introduction section is the first part of a research project or research proposal. In this introduction section, you must include some background and context information of your research, which gives the overview of the development to date in the topic area, what is already known in the subject area with specific academic focus, the key definitions of the subjects and concepts or theories, and also what's the situation in the industry or in the particular sector, organization, or with the particular target market. So that justifies the reason why you do the research. And then next, you must state what are you going to achieve out of the research. So you've done why, and now you say what are you going to achieve. So aim is the overall goal that research is set to achieve. The objectives are the specific or small steps that is taken to achieve the final goal. So that could be related to the particular issues you want to explore in the research or particular steps you are going to take forward for your research. And a lot of the time, the specific issues outlined in the objectives forms the basis of your literature review. Let's take the example of a smart research title, which we have mentioned before. So the specific research title is An Investigation into the Impact of Diversity Initiatives on Minority Employees' Motivational Level at Multicultural Organizations in the UK. As we said, it is smart because it contains all the attributes that we would expect in a business research topic, the specific academic subjects, and then the particular context, the industry or the organization, and the target market and the report verbs. So based on the title, we can see the main research question and the main research aim. So as we mentioned in the last presentation, a research title is stated as a statement or in a statement. So by changing the reporting verb into the noun form. But it can always be converted into a question, which is the main research question, by format using question format. So it could be, what is the impact of diversity initiatives on minority employees' motivational level at multicultural organizations in the UK? So just put what and put a question mark. So that becomes a research question. But a lot of the time, people refer to research questions not necessarily as in a question format, but research titles. And as we can say, it is technically, mostly the same. It's just the way how we format it is slightly different. One is in a statement and one is in a question format. So the aim, as we said, is the overall goal and aim what the research is to achieve is actually the same as the question and the title. So what you do is you use the reporting verb but put a to in front of it. So say to investigate into. So the research aim is set to investigate into the impact of diversity initiatives on minority employees' motivational level at multicultural organizations in the UK. So research title, research question, research aim, they're all the same thing. It's just the way how you format them is slightly different. Aim is always start with a to because that's what you set to achieve. as explained, objectives are the small steps that's taken to achieve the final aim or goal. So it explains how the final aim will be achieved. So we know how the aim is generated by converting it from the research title or research question. So the objectives, the way how we derive or formulate research objectives is still from the main research question title or aim. So it can be derived from the key terms in the main research topic. So take the same example where we look into the diversity initiatives on minority employees' motivational level at multinational organizations. So how can we break it down to research objectives? So first, we need to identify the key terms. So the key terms, as we can say, is diversity initiatives, minority employees, motivational impact, and obviously the context within multicultural organizations based in the UK. So after having identified the key terms from the main research title, and it's easy for us to formulate the research objectives. So first, the key terms as we identified is diversity initiatives, motivational level, especially minority employees, and the impact and within multicultural organizations. So therefore, in order to achieve the overall aim, and we have to break it down into specific objectives, the specific steps. So first, we have to understand what are the diversity initiatives available within multicultural organizations in the UK. So for example, the first objective could be to identify the various diversity initiatives that is available at multicultural organizations. Yeah. And the second one, we're looking into the employees' motivation related concepts. So maybe to investigate various motivators of minority employees. So it's more specified with minority employees. So you could look into the motivational factors of employees in general, but in this case, it has been more specified towards minority employees. So obviously you would look into the general motivational factors and then focused with the minority employees. The third one is looking into the impact. How would you measure the impact? Yeah. So again, this is related to the SMART with M. How would you measure it? And obviously in this case, to measure the specific objective is to measure the correlation between the most used initiatives and the effectiveness on minority employees. So obviously the way how you define this would be impacted on how you conduct the research. As we said, the specific objectives might form the basis of your literature review. So therefore, within these three objectives, so the first two objectives would be able to be partially achieved within the literature review. So you must review the diversity initiatives and what do we mean by diversity initiatives and what are the initiatives available to minority employees or at multicultural organizations. Therefore, another part of literature must be related to motivational related concepts. Yeah, what are the motivational factors? Is that money? Is that non-monetary factors? Especially within minority employees. Yeah, would that be, more of a, they gain the representation of their ethnicity, which they are proud of, or is that associated benefits they can have, or it's just purely probably the salary they gain from the multinational, multicultural companies. So these first two objectives can be discussed or reviewed in the literature, but the third objective may need to be further discussed and analyzed from your findings, where you may look into a particular organization or you may use some existing research and then to analyze. This forms part of your data collection and data analysis. Now, I hope the above gives you an idea of how you can formulate a research aim and objectives after having decided and defined your SMART research topic or research title question. So as we said, specific objectives will lead to literature review. So some of the objectives can be partially achieved from the literature review. So in the next presentation for next week, we're going to discuss the literature review. Finally, please do spend time to start with your research and decide on your topic, define the SMART research title question, and formulate your aim and objectives. Aim and objectives always start with a to plus the verb. So again, it is your own independent research and you have to be motivated and take the initiative of doing it. Get the support from your module leader or tutor when you need it, and get support from your AB tutors as well. And most importantly, as we highlighted, do the research. Use the online library or Google Scholar and find out what's already been done in the topic area. If you need any help, the library manager's Mike is there to help. Do engage on the module site and find the relevant resources or listen to the recordings I've done for you and get the support. If you don't know where to navigate in the module site, you can book an appointment or contact Case Technology for support. Alternatively, please just come back to me or your co-module leader Martin for help. Again, best of luck, and I hope you do come up with a SMART research question or title, and you will sustain your interest and complete a wonderful research project later.